Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 627. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Chris Al. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys?
We got freaking breaking news today, okay? The unexpected happened, and why don't you tell them, Chris?
Oh, man. I don't know. I guess Toho was feeling really generous today, or they decided, you know what? We're all in. They released the first trailer for Shin Gojira / Godzilla Resurgence, and I have to say, it was fantastic. Honestly, anybody watching the show is probably wondering, you didn't like the design. I'm going to say this. This is the best way I can sum it up. Pictures of Shin Gojira that we've gotten in the past do not do this anything. It doesn't do it any justice. They make him look bad. You have to see the design in the new pictures and in motion, like in the trailer, to fully appreciate the design. Now, mind you, there are still a few things about it that I'm not a big fan of. But I'm going to say for the most part, it looks really good. The one thing I didn't like about the trailer, and it's the only thing I didn't like about the trailer, he doesn't do anything in the trailer.
Right.
Just kind of walking, he's trudging through the city. There's not really a lot of destruction except in one scene, and even that is kind of isolated to one area, it looks like. But I gotta say, the beginning shot of the trailer where he roars, the way his head moves is really unnerving. Like the way he's swinging his head around and stuff, it's really kind of creepy when you look at it.
Right. I'm just going to show stills while you're talking. So
I have some pictures too if you want. I screen capped some of the stuff from the trailer, probably against my better judgment. But I got to say, I mean, what did you think about it?
Well, the main thing I couldn't believe was the frigate. You see the tail?
Yes.
I was amazed. The size of the tail was bigger than Godzilla that we've ever seen. Just the damn tail. Okay? I'm gonna get a shot of him. Hold on.
I actually have a zoomed out picture where you can kind of see it.
Wait, I got it. But you know what? You know what I'm curious about?
What's that?
I'm really wondering, right?
Mm-hmm.
If this is almost the exact design, right, from Godzilla vs. Destroyer, right?
It's not exact. There's big difference, but I'll tell you what though. I know what you mean. The red parts of his body are definitely Shin Gojira. Burning Godzilla.
Right.
Esque, definitely, just a little bit darker.
Right.
But
you got stills?
I do, yes. I have that. I think I have that one you just showed, but there's this is the one that I love because we kind of get to see just the extent of I want to say the damage, I guess, or
right.
Just how badly he's injured or whatever this is. I don't know what to call it. Let me know if you can see this.
All right. Yes, that's what I was talking about too. Yes.
Now this big obstruction here is obviously his tail, but look at his. I love these spines, by the way. But look at this, like down his back.
That's all the red of Godzilla right there, like the burning Godzilla. But we didn't have that with the other one.
No, the other one was on his chest, and his spines were red, but it wasn't like this. But this right here,
that's amazing. That's the tail.
I'm wondering too. When if his spines glow, when he uses his, thermonuclear blast,
right?
Are these red parts going to glow too?
I think so.
I hope they do, because I think that'd be an awesome effect. Now, to go back to what we were saying before, or, some of the things about this design I'm still not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the eyes.
The eyes are so small in his head that you can't even see it.
Yeah, and you notice they're always pointing down, And I think they did that on purpose because he's so big that, like, you know, he's not going to have to look up to anything, I don't think. So, I mean, they're always pointed down, you know, and his arms are so weird. Like, they're so, like, it looks like they're stuck in place.
That's weird, though.
It might just be for the trailer. I'll tell you what, though. There's one scene where he's being bombed, and he's just not reacting at all. Like, I wonder if this Godzilla is going to just, like, be completely indestructible because he's getting attacked, and he's just kind of like, yeah, all right. Like,
he definitely... I'm going to screen share this, too, because I'm just, you know...
Yeah.
It is... The teeth are actually scary.
Yeah.
Like, literally terrifying. I just... The detail, too. I mean, they really made it, like...
Insane.
Yeah. It wasn't like a suit. I mean, they tried to make it like reality.
Yeah. And I gotta say, too, like, the suits, to me, look different.
Yes.
The suits, I guess it's because the CGI enhancements aren't there, but it just looks so much better.
And it's not even a monster he's facing. It's just him.
Yeah, as far as we know, yeah.
And you know what? With that look, I would want to see him the whole damn movie like that.
Me too. Me too.
And he's not the good guy. He's just the bad guy, destroying everything.
Yeah, he's just there.
So will the sequels be like that everybody's creating creatures to fight him? Or, I mean, will the villains look as the hero, but they're not?
Let me say this. I mean, there's two kind of sides to this. I'm excited to see what they could do with other kaiju, like what they might implement in the designs and abilities of other kaiju. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to see a Mothra version of this. Like, you know, like I don't like, you know, I don't want to see a really scary, grotesque Mothra. Because
I don't want to see that. Mothra is supposed to be the champion hero. The kids look up to Mothra.
Right, but like a version of Ghidorah like this.
Yes.
I'm all in. Like, you know, do it. Do it up, you know. But I gotta say, I still have to see more. I'm okay if they just put the movie out now. I don't think I need another trailer. Maybe some TV spots, really quick TV spots. I want to see what his, you know, nuclear breath is going to look like. I want to know.
I mean, the roar is fantastic. Yeah,
that's a classic roar. Why
don't you describe the trailer if people didn't see it? We're going to put this is what we're going to do. I think we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to do themed everything shows. Yeah. And I think this is going to just be Shin Gojira trailer reaction. And then we'll get into the Spider-Man thing after. Why don't you just describe, for the people who didn't see the trailer, what we see?
Basically, like, literally, it starts off, you get the Toho symbol, and then right after that, he roars into the camera. That's that picture we showed before that we were describing. And I recommend turning down your headphones because they did the roar really loudly.
Yeah.
But then, you know, there's this haunting score that plays throughout the whole thing. There's no dialogue. He only roars once. The only thing you hear is the score. It's not the original Godzilla music. I don't think this has ever been used in Godzilla before.
I don't think so.
Then it's basically just some, like, you see the human characters talking, and the looks on their faces are like, this is bad.
Yeah.
Like, this is really bad. You see Godzilla walking through various parts of the city. Like I said, he gets attacked at one point, and he doesn't react at all. You see there's this really cool shot of a tank, kind of does like the turret of the tank does like a 360, and you see him in the background, and it fires at him. Again, no reaction. There's this one really beautiful scene where it's like it's at dusk, and it's pulled out really far, and you see, like Joe said, his tail is massive.
I just can't get over the slow motion of the tail going throughout the city.
Yeah.
It's literally, the tail was bigger than, like, say, 7 Godzillas from the past. Just the effing tail.
Yeah.
I just love that scene, though.
The sense of his
tail
size
perfectly doesn't destroy anything.
Yeah.
It's like he can control it perfectly.
Yeah, I can't even describe that any better. And then it ends with just him walking through the city, and the human character, one of the main human characters, running through a hallway.
Like I could see in the trailer, like the sense of urgency that they
Yeah.
keep telling to destroy this, and then it starts getting grim.
Yeah.
Where they get all the governments together, and they're like, "Please help us because we're basically screwed." I mean, this friggin' thing. I mean, now this, according to this universe, they've never faced Godzilla before.
That's what I'm hearing. But somebody made a really good point. Actually, the leader of the podcast, or the leader of the group I'm a part of, he said, "Wouldn't it be weird?" I'm paraphrasing here. He said, "Wouldn't it be weird if the reason that Godzilla looks like this, has the Burning-esque features, is if this is Godzilla Jr.
Right.
the Heisei series?"
That would be fantastic.
Because, at the end of Godzilla vs. Destroyer, the original Godzilla, who became Burning Godzilla, melted down, and Godzilla Jr. absorbed all of his radiation.
Yes.
And what if this is what happened?
So it's a direct continuation from that, possibly.
It could be. It's not confirmed, but what if?
I think it is.
I would love that.
No
I would
way.
mark out for that.
There's no way you would let him look like that. And almost exact, the body with the. There's no, unless you would make it a direct. See, when I saw Godzilla 2000, I'm like, is that supposed to be the kid fighting a worker and all that other stuff? But it's a separate thing. But this would make sense to do this. Then the possibilities are endless. If they do.
They are. Because when you really think about it, too, at the end of the Heisei series, Godzilla killed all of the monsters that he fought, except Mothra. Mothra flew away.
Well, why don't you, for the people who didn't see the Heisei series, why don't you tell them what movies they were?
Right. So the Heisei series technically starts out with The Return of Godzilla 1984 or Godzilla 1985.
Correct. Yeah.
Then it goes to Godzilla vs. Biollante.
Mm-hmm.
Then Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah.
Mm-hmm.
Then Godzilla vs. Mothra, or in America, Godzilla and Mothra, The Battle for Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Then Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. And the series concludes with Godzilla vs. Destroyer.
Amazing. Amazing.
And,
that'd be
that's
perfect.
my favorite series of Godzilla
Mine
movies.
too. Mine too. That would be perfect.
I would love that. I would love that if they came out and the movie begins with it starts out in 95 and you see, burning Godzilla meltdown.
Well, there could be that something happened and he was placed someplace and then he broke free and it's actually the present time.
Yeah, I think it is the present time.
That would be fantastic.
I mean, they've got to explain why he looks like that. Why he's so radically different from other Godzilla designs.
And I got to tell you, in this case, I love that I got it so wrong.
Yeah, me too.
I got it effing wrong on every plane with these Godzilla designs because the angle that they showed it's crap.
It is.
Eyes. So deceiving from the real, genuine article. Thank God we got it wrong. Because this is fantastic. Love this. I love the trailer. I love the Godzilla design. You don't even know how happy I am because I'm a huge fan like Chris is. I am completely floored by this trailer. I was expecting, all right, because we thought it was going to suck.
I thought the movie might be good, but the design was going to be trash. But holy moly, was I wrong.
Great job. Great friggin' job.
I mean, I got to say this. I mean, the movie still has to be good.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what it was. That first shot where he roars, I was like, wow. But then that shot where you see his face, when he's looking at the camera with his mouth closed, the one you had in the video before, that's when I had that moment where I was like, this design is really good.
Dude, it gave me chills.
Yeah.
Fantastic trailer.
Because those other pictures, I mean, we could put them up here. They look awful.
Awful. The
Just
pictures.
plain awful. But
Awful.
this is like, wow.
I can't believe it. I love the tail scene. I'm sorry.
No, I agree.
That did it for me too. The roar, the teeth. My God.
Can you imagine this, right? He's fighting another kaiju, and he hits them with that tail.
That's great.
They're done.
Done.
They're done.
Freaking done. All right.
Hit Zangiris with that? No.
Oh, but that he would look good too. If he made him look like realistic too.
It could be cool too. Yeah, that's true.
All right. We got more to talk about tonight. We're going to do another Everything show after a little break. Big stuff coming up. So take care. Bye for now.